So, as promised, guys, I'm trying to still get footage today. We have officially left the home, and we are officially going to try to do some videos today. This is going to be interesting. All right, guys, so we are almost at the Publix. Note, I went from my little thin shirt to throwing a jacket on top of it because, of course, it's cool. It's cold everywhere. Even in the hotter states, it's a little nippy, right? Still got my little yellow shirt to match my little head wrap, but I definitely threw a jacket on top. And I did a video not long ago of this new car mount that I have. I haven't mounted it in the car yet. So guess what, guys? We still holding the phone. We still doing this thing the old-fashioned way. For everybody figured out how to properly do content. You know, we were holding phones and walking and wobbling and shaking and stuff, making folks dizzy while trying to watch. So, but I'm pretty steady with it, so I'm not complaining about that. I just am ready to learn how to get all this content creating gear and work it, like, respectfully. Of course, I'm going to shut this video off before I go in Publix because I have that stabilizer stick. And I want to navigate walking around with my stick, not trying to hold a phone and shop. Like, my OCD, I got to wipe my hands constantly. I pick something off the shelf and I literally keep wipes in my hand, like a Clorox wipe or something in my hand. So I'll pick up something and I go to wipe in my hand. That's just a part of my OCD, y'all. So, it's just too much to try to do that, hold the phone. Like, yeah, maybe there's a gadget that you put on your cart. Wherever part of the world you're in, you probably call it a buggy, a cart, whatever. Maybe there's a gadget you put on there and you don't have to do all the hand holding thing. But anywho, I have blood work to do shortly after this trip to Publix real quick. So I'm just going to try to keep doing videos. I'm going to tell y'all something about wearing glasses now. I never understood why older folks, I hate to call people old folks. I'm going to say older folks. No, I'm going to say old folks because that's what I used to think as I was young, right? Why old folks always doing this to read and look at stuff? Why they always doing, what is this? Baby, I'm old folks now. The thing is, if you get glasses, depending on what type of glasses you have to get, progressive where everything's in one lens, or you get bifocal. Baby, I'm a bifocal chick. The part that allows you to read things up close is down here. It's just a little bitty. And if I show you my glasses, you might see it. Because it's literally a line. You see a bifocal line. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's a little line. That's why you always doing this. Because you got to go to that part of your glasses to read. I can see myself. But to read, you got to do this. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. Let me get in Publix and do what I got to do. Because my blood work is coming up next. Bye. All right, guys, so Publix was a success. Didn't take long. I didn't need it to take long. I needed to seriously get in and get out. So we're about to head to the house, drop off some things, and I have an incoming call. I'll be back. So, guys, we've made the Publix run. We've dropped off the perishables at the house. And I'm a little bit frustrated, if you can't tell, because when I go get my lab work done, only once before have I scheduled it at the wrong location. Just sometimes when you do things online, you know how the algorithm and other things remember you. So I'm just thinking I'm always scheduling it online, and that my computer, because as we learned in an earlier video, I'm old school, I'm old head. I like to do things on the desktop, so I always schedule it from my computer. And then one time I went in to get a blood work. Lady's like, baby, you don't have an appointment here. I'm like, yes, I do. I always come here. I've never gone to another place. I always come here. We're just going back and forth. She's like, but we're closed. Our door's just closed. I'm like, how can you close and I have an appointment? We're going back and forth. Little did I know I had accidentally scheduled at another location. Well, somehow when I went on the system, I just assumed the first one that popped up with availability was my location. It wasn't. So I'm a little concerned that I did that again. Because I always get reminders. I'm just thinking I didn't confirm it at all. It's weird because I'm always getting reminders telling me, hey, you know, your lab work is coming up. It's due or whatever. I don't have not one text on my phone. I'm thinking, did you not complete the appointment? Anyway, I mean, they're still open. They don't close for another 40 minutes. So I'll just be a walk-in. But I definitely like to schedule so that I can get in and not have to wait. But my thing is, it's going to be almost like an appointment because as late as I'm going, I'm going to be a walk-in, and you know they got to service everybody that's in the lobby, so I'm going to get done. It's just, yeah, no text messages coming to my phone reminding me or saying, hey, click on the link when you arrive, we'll go ahead and check you in through the link. None of that. So I'm like, what did you do, girl? And so I don't think I completed the appointment for whatever reason. That wouldn't make sense because even if I did a different location, I would still get that text reminder. And that's what happened the last time that I did it at the wrong location. I still got my reminder. I didn't pay attention to the fine print of the address to the location. I'm just thinking, oh yeah, that's where I get my lab work done. Anywho, and it really doesn't matter. I have one phlebotomist that can do my blood work. Only one. Because baby, I'm a terrible stick, and it took me years to learn why. I just thought I was a punk to pain and all this crazy stuff. It's such a story to tell y'all, but hollering, screaming, anxiety, not really hollering and screaming, but a lot of anxiety. A lot of, okay, go, no, wait, okay, just stress out, right? Anywho, one day when the lady, and I'm not more than one stick, I got to be so bad, I let this lady try me twice. I'm like, okay, ma'am, just one more time. You're not doing me 3, 4, 5 times. I'm not the chick. She did it twice. And I'm like, well, baby, it's not dirt and sand in my veins. How are you poking my arm and I'm not bleeding? No blood's coming out. What is going on? She said, what did you eat or drink? I'm like, a bowl of cereal. I don't know. Why is that important? Finally, after years of thinking, I'm just a terrible stick, meaning I'm scared. I have terrible anxiety. Maybe I'm frustrating them. They can't get it. My veins raggedy, whatever. She finally said, well, you do know hydrating is important when it comes to lab work. Well, ma'am, what? Another thing you're learning about me. I'm terrible at drinking. I don't know why my body is made the way it's made. I can go all day and not drink anything. Or a sip. Like I can eat something and sip. Eat something and sip. When I go to restaurants, they come to the table 50 times. Ma'am, you want something to drink? I told you I don't want nothing to drink. I told you nothing for now, but I'll let you know. Meaning, I may not want anything. Don't keep asking. I'll let you know if I want something to drink. People are just not used to people eating a meal and not drinking. I get it. I'm like that. I'm not a thirsty person for multiple reasons, right? It's weird though. It is what it is. I don't drink a lot. Never knew that had anything to do with why I was a terrible stick. So now when I go do blood work, baby, I am drinking. Okay, I'm not drinking. I'm drinking. I am drinking and drinking and drinking. I am getting these veins nice and fluffy and puffy. Do what you got to do. Get some blood out of me. It's such a difference. Now, the first couple times I started to hydrate a lot. Y'all, I got to do my thing, y'all, so I can see real quick. Okay. I went in and did a lot of drinking the day before, the morning of, and I still was a terrible stick once. But I've mastered it, I think, now. I haven't had, knock on wood, as my mother would say. I think I've mastered it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off because we're about to be there. And I don't think they would probably appreciate filming inside of a medical facility. So, yeah, I can just tell you guys about my terrible anxiety and probably not be able to show you. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Keep watching. See you all next clip. Y'all, when I say I had to hop back on this video real quick and tell y'all this. Tell me why I'm like 6 minutes up the road from the lab place and I'm just getting my text. I was up here worried. I usually get a text the day before. Hey, your appointment is coming up. And I get it early. When I wake up the next day, they just sent me the message. So while I was all worried, like, oh my gosh, maybe my appointment, I didn't baby, that appointment is so scheduled. I just had to hop back on and tell y'all before we get to the lab. Yeah, I did what I did. I was like, why am I? And anywho, folks be stressing you out for for absolutely no reason. Why are you stressing me out when the appointment was scheduled? Got me on the video telling my family members, my YouTube family members, that I'm freaking out because, you know, I'm going to have to work it out and figure it out. I'll just be a walk-in in the lobby and blah, 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 blah. Soon as I ended that last clip, y'all, the text came through. I thought it was somebody else texting me. I'm like, yeah. Okay, so we're almost at the lab, and I'll let you guys know how it goes afterwards. Bye. All right, guys. So blood work's done, and as I figured, they don't really allow videoing and photos and stuff, that type of stuff inside of the facility, which I didn't think they did. But it would have been neat because we could have gone over what my anxiety looks like. It's really profound, and you guys could have maybe possibly seen what that looks like for me. Yeah, what it looks like, what I go through. Of course, I'm a full-grown adult, so it's not bad, but I do go through quite a bit of anxiety. I go through quite a bit of, breathing techniques, and I'll say, okay, I'm ready, and I'm like, okay, I'm not. I'm like, okay, stop, hold on, wait a minute. I do, I just kind of go round and round. I have to get my anxiety under some form of control, and at some point, I'm like, okay, go. So the rules I have about blood work are these. Please use the tiniest needle, the butterfly needle. It doesn't hurt as much. I also ask them to not tell me when they're about to stick, because they don't need you to jump or flinch. So I always say, when you are about to go in, don't tell me. Do not tell me when you're going in. That's going to cause a flinch, a jump, something you don't need or want me to do. So I think I'll usually have like a third rule. It's 3 things. Don't tell me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's over with, done. I did it. And yeah. And since I've been hydrating like crazy, I gotta go potty. So I am pulling up. I usually like to go to the cleanest places in my brain to use a restroom. I'm not a public restroom user. But in instances like today, where I've been drinking fluids all day and all morning, sis got to do what she got to do. So I'm gonna walk into this Wendy's. I usually try Publix or hotels. Have you ever been in a hotel where the bathroom is nasty? I have not, ever. Even if I'm traveling, we pull over to go to the restroom. It's never like pull up at a McDonald's or Burger King no. It's a hotel. And they don't know. You could be coming in, you go to the restroom real quick, and maybe you're going to go to the desk and check in or ask for room availability, whatever. They don't know that you're just using them for the bathroom. I've never had an issue with anybody saying, man, what are you doing? And you can't just use the restroom. Like some, small mom and pop shops and things of that nature will tell you, you can't use the restroom. So that's why I use hotels. I've never had an issue, and they don't know that you could have an entourage of people coming in behind you. Maybe you're the first person out of a van or a large vehicle outside, or a regular car, and you just need to come and use the bathroom, and the next person's coming in behind you to check in or whatever. It's just not a question. So hotels are it. That's a tip for today. Okay, I'm telling you my business, but it's a tip. You're on the road traveling, stop off at them hotels and see. I'm going to try this Wendy's. In our area, a lot of Wendy's are like new. They're kind of, redoing them. They're not the old version of Wendy's. They're redoing them. So I imagine, since it looks like a newer one, that the bathroom should be fine. But one thing about me, I will ride and keep riding. I will not stop and use a filthy restroom. I don't care. Now, I would probably say, unless urine is running down my leg, it may be a different story, but I do have to go pretty bad, so I'm gonna cut this video and I'm gonna go in, and hopefully we got a clean restroom, guys. I'll be back. Hey family, I feel like I've been out here in these streets all day, because I started this morning in the house talking to y'all. I said morning. I said morning. And baby, it is, let me see, it is actually, it's not as late as I think. This is my first time being in my vehicle since time changed. And so my my car says 5:16, but I have to remind myself it's not that late. It's just 4:16. So yeah, I was about to abort mission, change my plan, because I thought UPS will be closing soon. I need to get to UPS. But now that I know it's not as late as it is, I'm going to be making my next stop, and then UPS. So yeah, and at some point get over here and switch and make sure I update the time in my car. But I still feel like I've been in these streets all day, because baby, I started early. And even though it's 4 o'clock, it's not as late as I think. It's gonna get dark soon, right? But either way, I'm just tired. My energy is draining. I did stop by that Wendy's and to use the restroom, and baby, like I said, most Wendy's are like reinventing their look, so most of them are new. And the bathroom wasn't, spectacular, fancy, but it wasn't nasty, so I did use it. And one of the most amazing things I noticed when I went in there, which I was surprised, is that their flooring was like nice. I'm like, who expect to walk in Wendy's and see a nice floor, right? I just didn't expect that. And the reason it stands out, you're probably like, okay, Destiny, what are you excited about a floor for? Is because there is some talk about doing some remodeling and pulling up carpet and maybe putting down some laminate or some tile flooring. So that would be why Destiny was a little bit interested. I was like all up in there taking pictures and stuff with my phone. And you know I'm going to post them and show it to you, right? So yeah, that was very exciting. I was just flabbergasted. Like, Wendy's? You might, maybe a fancy hotel, maybe a nice, upscale restaurant. Wendy's? And quite funny was the fact that we're looking at flooring very similar to that. So it was just like perfect. And I like the larger layout cuts of the flooring. Like most laminate flooring, whatever, have little tiny little strips. This was like bigger blocks of it. So yeah, slices, blocks, cutouts, whatever you call it. I really, really like it. And I took myself out of Wendy's, right? I just went in to use the bathroom. And I'm trying to imagine like just walking through the house. I'm like, yes, this is a feel. This is a good feel. I could do this. Because there's been some times we've been in stores looking at flooring. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's busy. Like, oh, that would drive me crazy. So yeah, I see I got the sun and the shade going on. So yeah, but either way. It's just that time of the day where things is kind of changing over. Sun's moving and yeah, it's getting me where it's getting me. Half shady. I'm not shady at all. And half sunny. But it's probably getting my personality because I'm doing this video with some energy, but I really ain't got none. So see, I just changed direction. So, oh man, I'm gonna miss my turn because this big truck in the way. Man, move out the way. I need to get over. Boom, I didn't miss my turn because I know how to drive. I be bogarting. So yeah, I'm pulling up to my next stop. I'll take care of this business. UPS. Dang, I think I need to go to the Dollar Tree. I don't want to go to the Dollar Tree, but I think I need to. I got to. Yeah. I'll be back. I'm probably going to piece together the rest of my day and maybe 2 more videos. And I noticed that I've gotten on here and said, hey guys, bye guys. See you next time and all that stuff. And I guess anybody else that does this probably just do a whole footage and don't say the hellos and the goodbyes. But guess what? This is my first day. Well, baby, I hear you beeping, but there's nothing back there. So I know. But I appreciate you warning me that something's back there. That's nothing back there. Anywho, this is my first out and about vlog video day. So as raggedy and pieced together as it is, give me grace. It's my first time. I will perfect it eventually if I don't throw in the towel and be like, why my thing seem like it's got my forehead looking like a 6'8" head? Like, is it sliding back throughout the day and I ain't realize it? Because I'm like, I don't remember all that forehead showing. Y'all, I'm going through it. The funny part about it is, as much as you see me video, I've had about over 600 videos. I'm always in the house. I'm always in the house. So to get out of the house is like a whole fiasco for me. I mean, I get out the house. I do things from time to time. But baby, where I'm most comfortable is in my home. Not out and about. Not near and around people and all that good stuff. So yeah, we're going to make this stop. I'll be back. See, I'm going to stop saying. Because I'm going to edit these together if I can figure out how to get them all downloaded properly. And I should just do the whole run. It should like one video, not hey bye, hey bye, hey bye. Work with me. A little bit of continuation of our, even though I said I'm going to stop saying bye and hey, of our day out. This is really a practice video, guys. It really is a practice vlog video. Until I figure out how much I want to do live, when I want to go live, and things of that nature. I just think lives are different because I personally feel like you should be stationary during a live so that you're not distracted. The times that you need to get in and out of a car, you're on a live trying to gauge and navigate that. So I think mostly what I see people do anyway is, do it out and about and piece it together and then upload a video, their content. Baby, I'm so glad I looked. I mean, I'm always look right, but the fact that I looked. Talk about a Big Mac truck coming. It was a big truck. Actually, it was a Walmart truck. So yeah, what I just did. Those of you watch my channel, those of you have been around long enough to learn some things about me. I'm extremely OCD. Recently, I got a new washing machine, and what I refuse to do in that washing machine is wash shoes in it. I am a fanatic to clean shoes. After I wear them so many times, they have to be washed. It's just part of my OCD. I don't like to see shoes dingy. I'm not getting a rag and wiping them off. I mean, I will if it's something small. But for the most part, y'all probably like, why that seatbelt dinging? I'm ready to grab it in a minute, right? I guess because I'm going out of one driveway into the next driveway. That's probably why I didn't put it on. But for you seatbelt fanatics, don't come for me. And do not come for me. I'm literally going out of one business drive, up the road, 2-3 little drives, and turning in the next one. Mind your business. Usually I say give me grace. I don't give me no grace. I'm grown. I know what I'm doing. In here, just don't let the law catch me, right? I'm at a light now. 2 drives, 1 more drive, then I'm turning. But what I was saying was I like to keep my shoes clean. Even when I store them in the house, I like to store clean shoes. Now, my heels and things, my dressier shoes, of course, you don't throw them in the washing machine, but a lot of my flip-flops, sandals, and things of that nature, depending on what they made out of, baby, they will go in the washing machine in a minute. And I just like to keep them clean. It's a part of my OCD. And I have not been to a laundromat in 14 years or so, 10 plus years. Haven't been to a laundromat. Honey, when I decided that I was not going to be putting shoes in my new washing machine, I'm not putting shoes in my new washing machine. With that being said, I've been going to the laundromat. I've only been twice. First time, baby, that would have been good to have on film. I had no idea what I was doing. I done started the machine, didn't see no suds. I'm like, wait, I didn't put no suds. Went and got this lady. She said, baby, don't worry about it. Go on the top of the machine anyway. I said, oh, I thought I needed to put it in the machine with the shoes. So that was fun. Watching myself freak out for no reason, because yeah, I just needed to calm down and understand what industrial washing machines are like. Which, wait a minute, I think about my machine at home. The laundry detergent go on top. Yeah, so what? I mean, when you go different places, things are different. You need to put it in the side, under the bottom, shoot it in, scoot it in, whatever. But yeah, so it goes in the top as well. But it's not that little pull-out drawer. Anyway, so that's what I just got through doing. I actually had a sheet and a towel as well that I didn't want to put in my home machine. So I did have 2 little bitty tiny machines. They were like $3.25. I had 2 of them going. One of them had shoes, and the other one had a sheet and a towel that I was on the beach with. And I'm thinking, that beach towel is equivalent to shoe dirt, because it's been on the ground where everybody been walking. So it's going in this machine too, not my clothes, my personal items, panties and bras and clothes and head wraps and scarves and washcloths and towels. Yeah, them shoes ain't going in that washing machine. I know it's OCD. But anyway, last stop for the day. I'm going in the Dollar Tree and I'm headed home. Gosh, I've been out since 11 this morning and it's after 5. She's tired. Yeah. And I hope soon, next vlog day I have, I'll be going in and out of places with you all watching. But this one was just a matter of getting the practice in, getting comfortable, getting the feel, hopefully figuring out how to get these videos where I need to edit them and then post them. We'll see how it just looks. I'm just doing it for practice. So give me grace. If you want to talk about me, go ahead and talk about me, because y'all know I don't care, right? Going in a Dollar Tree. Last round, y'all, and what's funny is you can tell this is the last round, right? So I have a idea to get a little light on my phone for when I want to film and have that little light that goes on top of the phone. I ain't got it yet, so yeah, we filming in the dark. It is what it is. This just goes to show y'all how much I've been out all day today. As they say, from the sun coming up to the sun going down, right? There's no other reason I'm in this car filming in the dark. Other than the fact, it just gets dark fast. So I am about to make my last stop at UPS because it's still early. I think they close at 6:30 and I'm right at 6 o'clock, like just before 6. And that's my last stop. Luckily, they're like a hop, skip, and a jump away from his house. So I'm tired. I'm going in. My friends, my family, and we're gonna call it a day. Oh, I love this type of day out, as well as me complaining about how long I've been out, because one thing about sis, she gonna get that excellent sleep tonight. It's funny that I didn't put my car mount in before I left because I just thought I was running behind schedule, right? Didn't put the car mount in. I've been doing this all day with my hand. It's not too bad. I ain't been like this, I've been pretty steady. But that don't mean nothing. I got that car mount, and guess what, baby? We gonna use it. Okay, guys, pulling up to UPS. Going to take care of this last stop and drop. And I don't even think I forgot to do anything. You know how you be out and about? One or two things happen. You get tired and be like, I'm tapped out. I'm going home. I'm not going to do X. Or you get home and be like, dang, when I was out, I forgot to do. None of that. I literally, see, that's the one thing I have a bad habit of doing. I tend to start sticking my face to the phone as if I'm talking on it. So then you be seeing me like this. Like, that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. This. So I do. Smooch picks at me all the time when she see me do it. She's like, can you get your face? I'm like, well, stop. Don't try to video call me. I'm special when it comes to using the phone and all that stuff. I'm not this like, who walks around with their hand extended out? I mean, I guess when you're a content creator, that's what you do, right? Listen, this is probably my last clip. Maybe not. Maybe I'll do another one when we get to the house. But I'm definitely getting ready to get a UPS. And whether I get back on and say goodnight or not, whether this is my good night, we shall see. It's to be determined.